What it is, what it is, what it is. I'm your main man, Mikey D, aka Stony Mike, and I'm here to give you a nice little Stony playthrough. But before we get into that Stony playthrough, we're gonna get nice and Stony and react to some wokies going brokie. This one's a very old video. It's about 11 months old. So there's probably going to be some old topics being brought up in this. React to them and move on. We're not going to even watch it. It's 11 minutes. Usually 11 minutes takes me a full hour. I'm going to try not to do that. So I want to get into some gaming. I really like where I'm at right now in Shadow of Mordor. So I want to kind of push to get to that point where I can start trolling the outcomes of me. That's what I call it, red drink. I got my red drink, and we're gonna sip on that for right now. See this one? Oh my god. Talking about right there. Get rid of that bullshit. Alright. Pull this video up here. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see what this man's got to say. I ain't got no ice, but you know what? I don't even fucking know.
If y'all love black people, like this, comment, and share if y'all love black people.
I am still learning this, especially in a capitalist society that is demanding that we go, go, go and not stop and take care of ourselves. Bruh. The things I'm making sure I do is making time to do things I enjoy. Like right now, I am doing art. It brings me serotonin, it helps my brain calm down, and then I'm also watching one of my favorite TV shows while I do art. I give myself permission to stim and unmask at home and just relax my whole body.
And then all in the same breath, this person will bitch and try to tell me that I got some kind of privilege. Man, get the fuck out of here with that.
Movement is a huge thing that I do need and my brain needs, so I do make sure I am doing more movement, like going on hikes or doing yoga every single day. Something I'm still learning to pay attention to is where is my capacity at with my brain socially, because especially as an educator who is constantly in a social situation, I need to pay attention to that, otherwise I will hit autistic burnout way quicker. So those are just little things I do. There's a lot more, but I'm learning along with you all, so here's to learning. Yay.
Don't you feel silly? Don't you feel stupid? Don't you feel a little ashamed?
Have you ever looked
No, that's the time people don't.
Living for other people. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I have spent a lot of time just doing what other people wanted me to do. But this year, as of 2021, I've realized I'm my own person. And no, like, not just like in general, I've always known I'm my own person, but I kind of figured out how to be my own person. I have a job that I really, really like. I'm an early childhood educator, and I'm going back to school for early childhood education. I've picked up a hobby of roller skating. I love it. I'm not great at it, but I really enjoy it. I'm reading what I want to read. I'm watching what I want to watch. I don't feel like I owe anybody anything. I really like where I'm at right now. And yeah,
Okay. What does this have to do with the price of rice in Japan?
still have depression. I still have PTSD. I'm still working through a lot of things.
PTSD from what? You know, everybody has some type of trauma in life and what people view as trauma, but privilege that just I don't know.
Things, but right now, I'm okay with where I am. And I think it's okay to take time to recognize that. Live for you. It's pretty fun.
If I see someone use troll neos as an example to not use neos, I will actually shag their mom. At least that one's funny. That one's funny.
Which Minecraft player are you? Tag your friends down below. The builder, the fighter, the racist. Steve.
Brandy Millville shirt. It's one size fits all.
No, it doesn't go.
It fits me perfectly. Right here, see? One size fits all. Fits my fucking leg. Thanks, Brandy Melville.
No, put it on.
Oh, I did.
No.
I did. It's on. It's my shirt. Fits me perfectly. Do you like it?
No, put it on like a shirt.
Oh. Okay. Here, let me put it on like a shirt. You know, that one size fits all, Brandy. Thanks, Brandy. Totally. It's like my Survivor buff. Got my Survivor buff. Here. Go Survivor. Got my buff on. Got my buff on. Thanks, Brandy Melville. Got my buff.
No, put it on. Like a shirt. Put it on like a real shirt.
Okay, let me put it on. Sorry. You know, one size fits all. I got it. I'm on. Ooh,
No,
the
go
club.
other way.
Gotta go to the club. Okay. Got my Brandy Melville on. Oh. Okay.
Gonna end up fucking showing her tits if she ain't
Wait,
careful.
hold on. Gotta lift my boobie.
Yeah.
And then my other boobie. Oh. Okay, one size. Fits all.
See, it fits.
Brandy Melville. Got your shirt on.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor me. Got it. Woo! Brandy. Uh-huh. Looks so cute.
That poor damn thing.
According to society, what is the worst thing a woman can do? Gain weight. Also, according to like diet culture.
This bitch is nuts. She is nuts. Like, if she has any type of actual degree in anything, God help us, because she's gonna try to rewrite shit.
In the fitness industry, it's the worst thing in the world you can say as a personal trainer. I have put on weight. Yes, I know.
A hashtag Fitspo passes out every time you say that.
Because I want to normalize fluctuations and changes and gaining weight, here are 5 things that happened when I put on weight. Stating the obvious, some clothes, no.
Fluctuations and changes are normal. And almost anybody who works out is going to tell you that. But glorifying anyone to be staying in any of the changes that are a negative on their body and their health, it's not a good idea. It's not.
No longer fit. And that's okay. Because I've learned not to equate my
Shibby.
person.
If you like smoking weed, let me hear you say hell yeah. Gotcha. Get these motherfuckers.
Musk bought Twitter for
The more that blue-haired troll comes up, the more I can't help but want to fucking crack on it. It's got the body of fucking E.T. Anyway, my sales 44 billion now. Oh yeah, this is back then.
a low price of $44 billion. That's how you pull it out and slam it on someone's table. And the leftists out there having their mental breakdowns is just magnificent. My dude, the most pretentious of all TikTokers, made libs of TikTok. Imagine being upset that you actually have to fight a fair fight on social media.
You want to hear something funny, Ben? I actually went live after Elon Musk bought Twitter. And I pointed out, see, Republicans don't actually care about censorship, like the principle of it. They don't care about free speech. Don't say gay bill, for instance. Donald Trump barring reporters from the White House didn't seem to bother you. The list goes on, but the point is you guys don't actually care about the principle of free speech.
These fucking retards don't like me at all because I'm not Republican, and I too agree. Like, they don't like in that sense. They don't, you know? And that's what makes them not really concrete in their own beliefs and values. There are some Republicans that do, and they're okay with it, and that's fine. But there are some who are like, they get a little tyrannical in their own beliefs. Just like you fucks. But these retarded fucks don't like fucking talking with me at all because they instantly want to say something because I'll say something that's in line with what Republicans will say, and instead of acknowledging me as someone outside of the Republican Party, they hell-bently choose to just say, "Oh, you're a Republican. That's all you are is a Republican." They don't care for actual discourse in any sense of the word. They fucking go apeshit stupid like this guy right here. He's just wanting to reply.
Speech. What you care about is being able to spread hateful and violent rhetoric and disinformation.
Boy, buddy, you really need to watch yourself.
Information without being called out about it. For instance, COVID disinformation or people trying to down.
Please. Now that we're 11 months into the future here, because this was around 11 months ago, so it was even possibly even longer that this dude said this. Now that we're all the way here and we know a lot about the shit that you were all screaming saying was misinformation was actually fucking truth. Yeah, sir, you can eat the dick.
Downplay how serious January 6th was. And on that live where I'm pointing out all of these fascist tendencies of weaponizing free speech, there were a
You got balls calling someone a fascist.
lot of
You need to look in the mirror sometime.
Conservatives and Republicans in that live that were very upset and disagreeing with me about the things that I was saying in that regard. And do you know what happened, Ben? I was mass reported by you guys. You don't actually care about free speech. You care about being able to spread information that is both incorrect and dangerous. You guys are the biggest.
Okay, I get mass reported all the time. And I can tell because my shit will slow down. And I won't get any trouble because there ain't nothing I'm doing at all. There's nothing that I'm going against anybody's rules. So nothing happened to me, but my shit will be rendered pretty much not viewable at times. That happens. It's kind of an odd thing, for that to happen. But it's YouTube. But yeah. YouTube's gonna YouTube. This guy's TikTok, though, I believe. Regardless, shit like this, it's not gonna help nobody.
Hypocrites on the planet. Okay, bye.
Recently dyed my hair.
Yet again, that's another thing that he needs to go look in the mirror. From somebody who gets to view both sides in work, because I'm not on any of the sides, and being able to view them on the outside, I can see what side needs to work on what. Both sides are not on par with what their core principles are. You got Democrats being led by people that like to call themselves progressives. They're more like regressives than anything. And you got Republicans who are flip flopping on their own core beliefs. And then there's those that are entirely too zealous. There's a lot of problems with both. Calling somebody a hypocrite, though, that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Hair latte blonde. If that's even like a color, I call it latte blonde.
So guys, we just wanted to come on here. Actually, one second.
Guys, we have to apologize to the blonde community. As a platinum blonde and a strawberry blonde, we really ignored the amount of privilege we had and didn't represent the blonde community as it needs to be represented.
Thank you so much to Gabby DiMartino. She brought up a really great thing to us. She pointed out that there's more blonde diversity than anyone acknowledges. And so we found a list of other types of blonde we wanted to share to affirm you all out there. We found it on starbucks.com.
Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead. So there's cinnamon dolce blondes, there's honey blondes, white chocolate blondes, mocha blondes, matcha blondes, caramel blondes, vanilla bean blondes, brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso with soy milk and extra pump of vanilla.
Seems I've really pissed off some local neo-Nazis, and I keep getting this comment in all of my videos. And they keep sharing my TikToks in their hate groups. Here's one. Here's another one. You neo-Nazis seem to be really obsessed with me. So since you're watching my TikToks and I have your attention, let me introduce myself. Before I do though, you guys do not scare me. Here's my face. My name is Kathleen Cavallaro. Your turn. No? Didn't think so.
Why would you say that? You're making a fucking video. Why would anybody... How would anybody... you would have to be on the phone with them. What kind of weird, retarded bullshit is to do that? I get calling out fucking Nazis. That totally makes sense. It's always good to do that. That's like an American duty. Call out a Nazi, call out a commie. Those are two authoritarian natures that should not exist in America, period. Okay? I totally, wholeheartedly agree. If you're an American, you don't want a Nazi, you don't want a commie at all breathing our American air. Okay? That's it. That's exactly what the fuck is the thing. But why say that shit at the end? That's weird. That's like you don't have the I don't know. There's some weird logic going there. I don't know. What up, Kelly King? How you doing? Things good here, man. Something. We connect. Huh. Damn. Smoking KY Jealous. Yeah. Uh, and bet, man. Just definitely see me there. Ooh, man. Men statistically are 70% of all suicides. I think that's just because you know, we've genetically been taught and bred to just kind of keep things in instead of talking about it, being out and about with our emotions, and I think that has a lot to do with it. I think that might be really, but
I love how you bring up feminists into this. Like that feminists need to make men and women equal in terms of how much they kill themselves.
staying it because that's because females like to always pretend that there's some kind of, or feminists like to pretend like there's some kind of victim in a day where they aren't really a victim. They have all the rights in the world, and yet they seem to still exist. The moment a group that is trying to fight for rights wins their rights, that group has no longer a purpose. Its purpose is in history. It's now to be remembered in history, not continuing to be a thing and to be existing. Because it's already a thing. You already got your rights. Reason for it to even exist. Because the longer these groups linger around, the longer they have time to build a need for privilege. And that's what feminism has achieved. They've achieved that I want some privilege. They're not I want some privilege stage.
Yeah. It's funny because feminists are actually trying to fix this issue with men, because the reason why men are killing themselves so much is because of how much they have to bottle up their feelings and their emotions because of the patriarchy. Under a patriarchal system, men feel like they have to bottle up their emotions because they can't cry, they can't show their emotions to other men, or else they're considered weak. And let's talk about how men bully other men, especially transgender men and gay men, and make them kill themselves proportionately more than other groups of people. You know what else men do? Men also commit almost all of the rapes, including against other men. Men also feel like they can't say when they've been accosted or sexually assaulted or raped because of toxic masculinity and the toxic patriarchal system that we live in today.
When you lost your fucking head trying to make these claims that you can't even back up with nothing. There is nothing that factually backs up any of this. Not that one. Where is it at? Hey, it doesn't have it on here. The toxic masculinity thing, he cannot back up. That's probably why he didn't put it on there, because he didn't want nobody actually. Well, here, I guess due to stigma. I guess he worded it a way that can fall under that. But still, regardless, my point is, you can't back that up in any shape or form. And second, if somebody did something to me, and I'm just saying this in my own personal experience, if somebody did something to me, I'm gonna fucking yell it to the top of the fucking world. I'm gonna have to let somebody know. The world needs to know that person's dangerous. Fuck a stigma. There ain't no stigma to that. Now, I don't know any dude who's gonna make fun of another dude because he got fucking, messed up like that. That's some cold-hearted shit. It would take a sick son of a bitch to do that. Make a joke out of someone having that done to them? That's a sick son of a bitch that do that. You better watch that son of a bitch, because he might be a fucking sicko himself. Like, that's all I'm saying. It's right.
So if you want to fix men's issues, become a feminist.
Y'all, I was traumatized by Zoom and didn't know it. A year and a half teaching on Zoom. A year and a half. We did open house on Zoom because we still have a lot of COVID restrictions. So we were like, yep, let's keep it on Zoom. When I tell you my anxiety went up when I had to share my screen and had to ask the question, can you see my screen? I had no idea I had trauma. Like, I still feel the anxiety in my belly. I mean, I never want to do that again. I mean, it's different when it's a conference with a...
Take it from somebody who had to listen to this, that actually was a thing. Can you see my screen? That's what my younger brother's teacher was always saying at that time, during the whole COVID shit. I could hear that a lot. Enough to know that I can feel some sympathy for this person. I can really feel some sympathy for this person. Because, man, for once, I can actually feel sympathy for that person. This person annoys the piss out of me, to be honest with you.
Adults, but school-related things, no. I'm done. I never want to see that, no. Zooming, contrary to popular belief, was way, 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 way harder than actual teaching in person. Just so you all know. So trauma, anxiety, we're done with Zoom.
Well, you can go ahead and get in the pond if you're gonna act like a silly goose.
So I gotta talk about this right here. Because I have this saved up for this very reason right here. Because I knew I wasn't gonna finish. This couldn't be said any better, and this is the reason why I would even remotely pay any attention to Fox News. And now that he's not there, I have no reason to even so much as glance at Fox News. I just don't have any reason to. And I feel like this wraps up a lot of this. That this dude, he was probably the one person there that would actually seek the truth. Not a truth that he wanted to hear, but a truth. Even if it was something that he didn't want to fucking hear, he still told it. like what I'm seeing here. I like what I'm hearing.
Good evening, it's Tucker Carlson. One of the first things you realize when you step outside the noise for a few days is how many genuinely nice people there are in this country. Kind and decent people, people who really care about what's true, and a bunch of hilarious people also, a lot of those. It's got to be the majority of the population, even now. So that's heartening. The other thing you notice when you take a little time off is how unbelievably stupid most of the debates you see on television are. They're completely irrelevant. They mean nothing. In 5 years, we won't even remember that we had them. Trust me, as someone who's participated. And yet at the same time, and this is the amazing thing, the undeniably big topics, the ones that will define our future, get virtually no discussion at all. War, civil liberties, emerging science, demographic change, corporate power, natural resources. When was the last time you heard a legitimate debate about any of those issues? It's been a long time. Debates like that are not permitted in American media. Both political parties and their donors have reached consensus on what benefits them, and they actively collude to shut down any conversation about it. Suddenly, the United States looks very much like a one-party state. That's a depressing realization, but it's not permanent. Our current orthodoxies won't last. They're brain dead. Nobody actually believes them. Hardly anyone's life is improved by them. This moment is too inherently ridiculous to continue, and so it won't. The people in charge know this. That's why they're hysterical and aggressive. They're afraid. They've given up persuasion. They're resorting to force. But it won't work. When honest people say what's true, calmly and without embarrassment, they become powerful. At the same time, the liars who've been trying to silence them shrink, and they become weaker. That's the iron law of the universe. True things prevail. Where can you still find Americans saying true things? There aren't many places left, but there are some, and that's enough. As long as you can hear the words, there is hope. See you soon.
I'd like to know where he's going to go. I know he's going somewhere. You know, I've heard people say, "Oh, he's going to go to the Daily Wire," and I'm like, "No, they wouldn't want him talking there either." Because if it goes against their narrative, they're not going to want it being said either. They're not going to want it, and he will definitely say it. So if he does go there, because it was my first thought too, but then I was thinking, nah, because if he says something that goes, like, say Israel did something and he got wind of it and he talked about it, they would definitely not want him there. They would be like, "Oh, nope, you gotta go." They would instantly do that. And I'm pretty sure he would, because he's, definitely learned his lesson from being pro-war. You should only be pro-war if somebody's giving it to you. You know what I mean? If you don't have no reason to go to war, there's no reason to do it. Not at all. We got too many people who are now playing with too many world-ending type materials. We best thing for us all to do is just get back to taking care of ourselves. Not worried about any kind of war or anything like that. I think Ukraine should be Ukraine naturally, and Russia be Russia, but I don't believe Russia's going to do that or allow that anyway. I'm pretty sure Russia's always been. It is what it is. But I can't wait to see where Tucker goes. I'd like to see Tucker actually interview Don Lemon. Don Lemon. I'd like to see him interview him. You know, be like, hey, we got fired around the same time. Yeah, be pretty dope. I'm gonna laugh if he just popped back up on Fox. And he was just like, I don't know why y'all read into that too much. I can't believe y'all thought I was fired. It's possible that, dude, it'd be funny if they did do that. Like, they put out, like, a fake story just so that way people would run with it and see what kind of shitty ass things the rest of the world will do. That'd make me laugh so hard. But it's been a costly run at doing something like that because I was thinking their stock went down when the news of Tucker Carlson being gone, which makes entirely so much sense because I know a lot of people who would just instantly be like, okay, I need to sell now while 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 I out of it. Sell out of it. All right.
All them orders to dish out and always having to worry about how to stop the ranger.
What's you wasting time thinking about that stuff? It's not like you'll ever be good enough to be a war chief. Caves, that's right. Close by too. She'll get ready for a ground fight. Keep hearing them tentacles gnashing their teeth. Someone needs to feed them. Who'd be dumb enough to grab it?
Said he would be dumb enough to grab her. Again. Yeah.
Let's keep your eyes on your work. Stop threatening me.
Many thanks, Ranger. Can't believe they would kill us for breaking a few tools. The others didn't get away. Please help.
You pathetic weakling! The Grey Walker can't be as unnatural as
Make yourself at home, Talion. We obtained some valuable information from this one before he lost his head.
These grunts know nothing. We're wasting precious time.
Wasting time? We have learned where they are keeping our blasting powder.
What need have I of blasting powder?
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Whatever leads us to the Black Hand is my only concern.
So anxious to find the Black Hand. And by all means, I will take you to him.
Damn. I went down the wrong way.
With any luck, the Uruks have yet to discover the secrets of the blasting powder. We will need to free my men to find out.
Do you believe the blasting powder can draw out the Black Hand?
I pray so. The enemy gathers at Uruk's Hollow, where many of my men are enslaved. I pray Eren, too, is there.
I will handle the Uruks.
Perhaps we can take a more stealthy approach and incapacitate them by using their weakness. Grog. Have you ever heard of Hithless? It's toxic and is good for one thing: poisoning orcs. Follow me. When I deserted the Black Gate, I fell sick. It was Eren who nursed me to health.
Is she the reason you joined the tribesmen?
Of the many, she is my most cherished. There are only so many camps my wife could have been taken to.
Do you believe she will be at this one?
My heart says yes.
I hope for your sake she is, Hirgon.
I'll keep watch for Uruks. Be careful, Ranger.
Yesterday, I been nothing. Wait! I smell something. Bastards, he's sure the Grave Walker is in this area.
There are more plants ahead. Follow me.
Where did you acquire this blasting powder?
Traded for it with a blustery dwarf. We took his powder and left him our footprints. Pretty fair, if you ask me.
You're proving yourself to be a strong leader. For a deserter.
That is only because I leave the hard work to men like you.
I ain't complaining or nothing, but menfolk from east of Gondor taste better. Our war chief opens his gob and everyone stops and listens.
In Mordor, even the flowers are of death.
There are far worse things than flowers here. I thought it impossible Sauron would ever return.
Darkness descends upon Mordor. Soon it will be impossible not to succumb.
When we realized we couldn't fight the orcs, we started dressing up like slaves, sneaking into their camps to free the others.
A bold strategy.
Not really. Mostly, we'd end up slaves ourselves. At least we came dressed for the part. When I was first rescued by the outcasts, they told me you led the search party for my head.
I volunteered. Were you caught, our fellow rangers would have killed you. I could not let you suffer that fate.
here. We almost have enough poison for our purpose.
I look forward to seeing its effects up close.
This should be enough. Now all you have to do is drop it into their grog.
Will the orcs not smell the poison?
No. But if they spot you, I doubt they will drink from it. The Uruks are stationed by the front gates. For the sake of my men, keep to the shadows. I'll gather my men and wait. We'll stand ready to seize the blasting powder once the camp is clear. Remember, Talion, don't be seen. These Uruks have killed many slaves for far less.
You hear about that captain that got set on fire? Yeah, he got the slaver killed too. They even eat. What was that awful shrieking I heard?
No wonder this stuff burns so well.
Weird. Get the shriek out of the slaves. I didn't much like it neither. What do you think it is? Who knows and who cares? Whatever it is, we'll kill it. See it. That's what them cops say I don't get. Ah, they knows best.
Oh, the stink of this. I'm surprised they can keep it down.
An explosive went up like a catapult.
Come with me. Come with me. Come on.
It's me! It's Hilgon!
Oh, my dear.
I thought I'd never see you again.
I knew you were alive. I knew it.
There will be more battles, Talion. But we will find our peace.
Alrighty, I'm gonna call it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.